Yo! I didn't want to show myself yet, so watch this.
Recorded Natural Gas, the most famous sunrise streamer in the world today. Recorded Natural Gas, he's so cool, other streamers are lame. He's the guy that OP is jealous of.
I don't know what a Cordiff is, so how would I know a Cordiff?
He's the guy that Anthony wants to drink with.
Go! Cheers!
Recorded Natural Gas, the most famous sunrise streamer in the world today. He says words like tremendous and yes. Oh, here comes the sun. Oh, tremendous, yes.
Greetings, dabblers, and welcome to a very special episode of BeDabblin Live with El Horrible. And my co-host, as usual, who you can't see, but he is there, the great OJ Sampson. Hello, OJ.
Good evening. Good evening. Glad to be here.
I don't like that you can see my eye. It's kind of weird. That's supposed to be, well, whatever. It's good to see or hear you, I guess. We never actually do see you. You are a great man of mystery, like the real OJ. How has your weekend been going?
Pretty good. Pretty good. You know, just talking about that, I might be having Skinny Chad Zumach come up with a avatar for me.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, we're talking about that. So
that's fantastic. Well, that you did choose a new, you do have a new picture, and that is of John on OJ's body from when he had his mugshot.
Yes.
So that's awesome.
I thought it was apropos.
Thank you very much, Jules David. 99 super sticker. That is my first ever super sticker. That's right. I am now part of the elite super chat, super sticker, and super thank you team. Did you know you could do a super thanks, OJ?
I did not.
Well, do you know what a super thanks is?
I'm unaware.
Apparently now you can go back and actually send money to people, just send them super chats like, you know, on their regular videos and all that kind of. It's like not a super chat, but a super thanks.
Oh, so it's like not live. Like
right. Yeah.
If
you missed the show live. Yes. Bad with 2Ds. Thank you for my first ever $2 super chat. There doesn't seem to be any words, but thank you nonetheless. Bad with 2Ds. So, I got a banner that I'm gonna put down there.
The super chats keep coming in. I see another one.
Is there another one? I didn't see. I'm bad at this. Oh, Bill Loney, $10. Congratulations, my first $10 super chat. Whoa! Thank you, Bill Loney. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, everyone's coming out and supporting. That's very nice. Hey, and if you guys want to give us a call, you can call. The number is on the banner. It's 973-440-9770. And we will try and take calls. I don't think you'll be able to hear OJ, but I can relay whatever OJ says. And we can just do some late night dabbling, talking to each other, you know. We could be like MLC, Misery Loves Company, and we could just talk about how you guys don't send enough super chats already. And just do a whole show about how we have to raise more money and change our tiers and all this shit, and not actually have a show prepared. We could just talk about how you guys don't send me enough money. But that will not be us, because unlike some other shows, I actually try and do some prep. And I actually I have some things. I have some Misery Loves Company clips, because I just think that Kevin Brennan has been ridiculously hypocritical lately. However, OJ doesn't really listen or watch Misery Loves Company, right, OJ? You said you boycott Chad-related material?
It's Chad. I would love to give that show a chance. I'd love to give Brennan a second chance, because he rubbed me the wrong way the first few times I've seen him.
Brennan?
Yeah. And then, but I would give him another chance. But Zumach, I don't want, as you know, I try my best to live a spiritual life. And there's just something about that guy that just gets my blood boiling. And I just choose not to watch anything that he's on.
I understand that. I discovered Brennan's podcast through Compound Media because he had a show on there, Burning Bridges, a couple of years ago. And he left, but I still follow him on his YouTube and all that with Misery Loves Company. And then he came back. He came back to Compound Media. Umlaut, I don't think you'll be doxxed, but if you're worried about your number, because I have the audio being shared right now and not the visual of my phone, so I don't think you'll be doxxed. But if you're scared of that, you could always dial *67, you know, like back in the 90s or whenever the fuck that shit was created. I think it was the 90s.
It was the 90s. Being a former prank caller, I know all about that.
Your browser might prevent calls from ringing. Change your browser settings to allow voice to play sound. See, I don't think I really want to do that, though, because I think it's going to be annoying. So I'm going to try it without sound, so I might miss your calls. But if you want to call in, 973-440-9770, you will be connected directly to El Horrible. We have no call screener. Please don't say the N-word a bunch of times, even though I feel like I just enticed you to do that. So forget I said that. I know I'm debating whether we should play the Kevin Brennan clips, only because you're not that familiar.
No, go for it, man. Go. I'm sure there's people out there that I know. I'm pretty sure Bad with 2 Ds is a fan of that show. So yeah, go play it up.
Bad with 2 Ds. If you want to come on the stream, let me know, and I will send you a link through Twitter, because you are a beloved chattah. Hopefully. Oh yeah, look at that. I am on Rumble. Tonight is the first time I am actually simulcasting on 4 different platforms. We're on Rumble, which is a BeDabbler show. I'm on Twitch, which is also BeDabbler show. And then YouTube and Twitter are BeDabbler. So we are all over the internet. We're taking over. Not really. But, all right, so let's get into Misery Loves Company with Kevin Brennan. Because, like I said, lately, he's just been very interesting to me. The hypocrisy is amazing. I didn't pull any clips of him talking about Anthony really saying the N-word and all that, because all of a sudden, Kevin finds himself offended that, Anthony says the N-word, and he talks about Bill Burr and his wife and all that kind of stuff. Right. Thank you, Little Lemmy. Fart noise. $10 super chat. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you. OJ, can you make a fart noise for Little Lemmy?
I could try. Let's see.
What?
No, that was weak. I can't do it.
Are you really trying to fart?
No.
If you shit your pants, you're going to throw Pissgate all out of the window.
I was trying to do the arm one. You blow it on your arm, and for some reason I couldn't do it.
Fart noises are like gun noises for people. Everyone has a different one. Balls Deep, $2. Congratulations on super chats. Yes, this is our first super chat Saturday. Thank you, Balls Deep. Much appreciated. All you guys, really. Little Emmy says, silent but deadly. Yes, that was OJ's silent but deadly. But yeah, it's like people make fart noises the same. Like everyone's fart noise. Well, I guess they're not always different, but everyone has different ways to make fart noises. Just like people make different kinds of gun noises with their mouth.
No, absolutely. When I was a kid, I used to do one with both hands. The one I just tried doing on my arm.
Right.
And then even under the armpit.
I could never do that. I could never do the pumping thing. I guess this one. Yeah, I can never do that.
I used to be a pro at that one, but it's been so many years. I guess I lost it.
Barista1401 says $20 if you shart yourself. Well, I will let you know. All right, so now back to Kevin. Oh wait, I can't. Chairman Meow, $3 super sticker. Thank you, Chairman Meow. Much appreciated. Ring that bell. I would have had Cardiff on today, but he seems to have an issue with me of late. I'm sure that my recent hijacking of his game on WATP today didn't help with those matters. Anyone who has a WATP Patreon knows what I'm talking about. If you don't, I didn't pull the clip because I'm not stealing people's material before they put it on Patreon. All right. So thank you, Chairman Meow. Everybody, thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay, so Kevin Brennan. So like I said, Kevin Brennan has been on this tear lately where he's talking about, how Anthony Cumia says the N-word and how he, Anthony's fans attack Bill Burr's wife because she's black, which is total bullshit. They attack his wife because she sucks. But, Kevin has found a newfound love of live streaming on YouTube because he can make more money with his super chats. So I just had some clips I wanted to play because Kevin's hilarious.
Everybody was going down.
Actually texted Cumia too.
Did you really? Did you say something nice finally?
Yeah, let me read what I said to him.
Oh, come on. It better be nice, this one, because you're mad at E-Rock. You keep forgetting that.
I said, hey, it's funny you hate FNNs, but all your fans are FNNs. Tell Bill Burr I said hi. Then I said, what's Opie's number, you FNN?
It's almost like you apologized.
Very funny by Bob there at the end. So Kevin's on this new kick of like, Anthony says the N-word, but there's tons of clips out there of Kevin saying the N-word. And so, Kevin, I don't understand why Kevin all of a sudden is playing this woke Kevin character.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I have noticed that of the clips I have seen, but I don't know. I do know. I think he specifically, if you don't know this, talking about a tweet that Anthony had made, where he specifically said that I hate FNNs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we all know, if you're listening to the show, you pretty much know Cumia's attitude towards certain groups of people, and whatever. That's his own thing. That's not necessarily how his fans feel. But Kevin seems to be comfortable in lumping all of Anthony Cumia's fans into one category. They're all racists. They pretty much have no money until Kevin starts getting super chats, high level super chats from Anthony Cumia fans.
So Cumia, according to him, Cumia fans are kind of like Trump supporters. We're all
of course. Yeah. They're total MAGA. They're racist. They're everything. They're every uneducated. They're every stupid fucking thing. But yeah, so Kevin's been playing this woke character to the point where he even said at one point, and I don't have the clip because there's just so many clips, where he said he is offended as a father by some of the things that Anthony Cumia has said. Now, keep in mind, Brennan left Compound. He was either fired or he left the first time. I think he left because they weren't offering him more than 1 or 2 days. I think he was doing 2 days a week, and he left. But he came back. He weaseled his way back in. No one was looking for Kevin Brennan to come back to Compound, but he weaseled his way back in. He just kept showing up. So Anthony offered him $100 every time he came in on a Thursday. And at first, Kevin took it big deal. $50 an hour. I'm doing 2 hours of radio or, live streaming or whatever the fuck you want to call Compound Media.
Plus free publicity. I'm sure he was able to plug whatever shows he was doing.
Well, Kevin seems to think that Anthony doesn't actually have any kind of real following, and it doesn't really because he's saying that's what they try and entice you with. Hey, you'll get a lot more attention, and he claims that that's not really there. Dale W, $5 super chat. Love Ant. Yes, we all do. Or I think most of us.
I love Ant, and I'd like to say that I would have never heard of Kevin Brennan if it wasn't for
Agreed.
Anthony's show.
Agreed. I knew of Kevin Brennan as a comedian back in the day, but I didn't know he was still doing shit. And I'm a Kevin fan. I really am. But I find his shows lately to be kind of infuriating. Oh, Umlaut, $2 Californian. Yes. Feed Nana. All right. And Feed data. But yeah, so let's go to clip number 2. That is Kevin says you don't have to do a show if you don't have to do a good show if you're having fun with the fans. So in reality, this means as long as the fans are paying you in super chats, who cares if your show is any good?
What's your plan for Valentine's Day, Chad? Do you
I'm giving you over. Let me read these super chats.
Shut the fuck up, Bob.
Shut
that.
How's it going, caller? You're on the air with El Horrible and OJ Sampson. We're doing well. How are you? I appreciate it. Okay. I'm going to write that down. Tony. Awesome, man. Hey,
El Horrible.
Yeah, OJ's talking, but you can't hear him. What's up, OJ?
I don't think anybody could hear the caller, myself included.
Oh, they can't hear him?
I don't think so.
Oh, I guess not.
I'll double check,
shit.
but
okay.
I checked on my...
No problem, man. All right, I will, dude. Take it easy. Okay, later, man. Okay, I got to figure that out because I know a sharing. I think I have to go back to sharing the screen once I take the call. All right, sorry about that, guys. This is still a work in progress, especially the call portion. So that is a bit disappointing. Anyway, but he was just a fan. He said he loves the stuff, and that he said we should talk to Tony from Hack the Movies because he's a fan of all this stuff. So we'll reach out to Tony from Hack the Movie. So thank you, caller, and I'm sorry to the audience who couldn't hear shit. So back to the clip.
Bob Levy up.
I'm gonna rewind it.
So what's your plan for Valentine's Day, Chad?
I'm giving you over. Let me read these super chats.
Shut the fuck up, Bob. Shut that Bob Levy up.
I'm giving you over $10 a day. I'm gonna be broke. Listen. This is better. This is a better model because we have funds with the fans. The fans pay. A
little Freudian slip there. Instead of saying fun with the fans, he said we're having funds with the fans. You can kind of. You'll be able to tell during these clips where Kevin's mind is as far as live streaming goes to. It's not necessarily, hey, let's put on a good show and then people will support us. It's, hey, let's get on and beg people for money. It's just, we've seen it a million times.
I did it on Bob's super chat. You're my Wonderwall, Bob. Tremendous uptake. Anyway, the point is this more fun than just doing a show because you get to people get to write stuff. They get to be involved with the show. It costs them a little money. Some people are extremely generous. That's great. Some people
like to give money. Some people are just fucking good people and not like the fucking scumbags.
No, but I'm saying like it's a better business model than Patreon. Patreon like it's the old business model where you put out the shows depending on how many shows you do. Maybe you do one free a week and then one Patreon a week, or then everybody has a different thing that they do. But there's no thing set in stone. There's no thing set where like people get grandfathered in, or if I start at a shitty level. When I started it was earlier. So now nobody starts at $3. The lowest anybody starts is $5. Unless you start at $1 like Chad and Bobby Kelly, where you're just desperate.
$1.
So it's just, this is Misery Loves Company in a nutshell. I mean, it's just talk about like we don't get enough money, or how can we, make more money. It's just constant. There's no show there. Bad with 2Ds. I'll send you an invite on Twitter.
This is the best I've seen Chad though by far. Like he hasn't said a word.
There's some good Chad clips coming up. There's one Chad bombed at least twice that I pulled. I'm sure it was more, but one of the clips too, I zoomed in on his face purposely because you can literally see him dying on the inside. when he's trying.
Well,
he's
that should
trying
make
to
me
cram
happy.
in his joke.
I like to see Chad miserable.
Oh, sure. Let me just send Bad an invite and see, because I think he watches Misery Loves Company, you said. So he might have some insight into the wild world of Kevin Brennan.
I guess I'm gonna have to start dabbling more into other shows. If
You should. So they do Misery Loves Company Monday through Friday. They skip Wednesday, even though this past Wednesday Kevin did a solo show. He said he doesn't do Wednesdays because of his kid. His kid has something going on. But yeah, so from 4 to 6 Eastern time, because it's 2 to 4 my time, and I'm in the mighty Rocky Mountain time zone. All right.
But I
So here's clip number 3. I dropped my notes. Oh, geez. I'm so unprofessional. Clip number 3. Kevin makes a $3 option and is mad when people sign up for it. Hold on one second. I have... hold on. I got to get to these.
You got a couple super chats.
I got a couple of super chats. Let me go to these. Here we go. Super chat, Benjamin Cohen, $1.99. This is for the chemo. Thank you. Yes, I do have a beloved chattah who has he has chemo. No, they need chemo for butt cancer. So thank you. That $1.99 will go far. Dale W, $5. Give the heck what the F the best you seen, Chad.
Oh, because I said that.
Oh, what the heck? I'm sure he's saying.
He wasn't talking, so that's why I said that's the best I've seen of Chad.
Yeah, that's the best you can see Chad is when he's not talking. That is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Jules David, I sub to Kevin Brennan Patreon at the $10 level. It's a complete waste. He gives no exclusive content and plays all the shows for free on YouTube. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what he's bitching about. He does all these free shows. He does the free shows, but then they automatically, like, once they're done, they're private. So unless you saw them live, you have to go to his Patreon. As far as I know, I'm not a Kevin Brennan Patreon subscriber, so I don't really know. But then, you know, and then they end up on YouTube like 2 weeks later or something. I don't know. But I mean, honestly, if you've seen one Misery Loves Company, you kind of seen them all lately, because all he does is bitch about Gino. He bitches about Kumia. He bitches about people only signing up for a $3 tier, which, if you're so angry about that, get rid of the $3 tier. Like, I don't get it. But all right, so here.
What's your plan for Valentine's Day, Chad?
I'm giving you over. Let me read these super chats.
Shut the fuck up, Bob.
So
Shut that Bob Levy up.
I'm giving you over $10 a day. I'm going to be broke. Listen. This is better. This is a better model because we have funds with the fans. The fans pay. I did it on Bob's super chat. You're my Wonderwall, Bob. Tremendous uptake. Anyway, the point is this more fun than just doing a show because you get people get the right stuff.
Because people are giving you money. Just say it. You're making more money doing this than going to Compound. We get that.
They get to be involved with the show. It costs them a little money. Some people are extremely generous. That's great. Some people
like to give money. Some people are just fucking good people and not like the fucking scumbags.
No, but I'm saying like it's a better business model than Patreon. Patreon, like, it's the old business model where you put out the shows depending on how many shows you do. Maybe you do one free a week and then one Patreon a week, or then everybody has a different thing that they do. But there's no thing set in stone. There's no thing set where like people get grandfathered in, or if I start at a shitty level. When I started it was earlier. So now nobody starts at $3. The lowest anybody starts is $5. Unless you start at $1 like Chad and Bobby Kelly, where you're just desperate.
$1.
This is a show. This is their show. It's literally 2 hours of this. Hi, Bad. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're not on camera, though. You don't have to be, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing that on purpose.
Okay. Oh, no problem. OJ tells me that you're a fan of MLC and Kevin.
I was up until this recent string where he's super hypocritical.
Right? Like, give me your take on what's going on with Kevin. Isn't it weird?
Yeah, very weird. I think he's just being a bitch.
Yeah, like he's totally like playing this like woke kind of character. But did you catch his solo stream today?
No, I haven't been keeping up.
Okay, he kind of backpedaled a little bit and was trying to do some not damage control, because I don't think he really gives a shit. But got a couple more super chats. Leland Mandingo, $5. BeDabbler, more like AWOL mod. And Dale W, $5. I'm a good person. I like to give money to people. You amuse me. Well, thank you, Dale. I really appreciate that. And I
just gotta say, Bad with 2Ds, why are you not on camera?
I'm on my smartphone right now.
Okay.
I'm nowhere near my computer.
Gotcha.
Why are you not on camera, OJ?
Yeah, fucker.
I have this terrible deformity, and I'm just too embarrassed by it.
All right, let me show these super chats because I think the thing was blocking it before. Leland Mandingo, BeDabbler, more like AWOL mod, and Dale W, I'm a good person. I like to give money to people. You amuse me. Thank you, Dale W. All the dabblers amuse me. All of you are great people. OJ,
We love the Dabbleverse.
OJ and Bad, these guys amuse me, so I bring them on to amuse you guys. Bad, why don't you plug your Twitter and stuff?
I'm on Twitter, Bad with 2Ds. Just follow me there if you like. I do a podcast called Talking Shit.
Yes.
The channel name is the same as my Twitter name, Bad with 2Ds. Check it out if you like.
Nice. Yeah, I heard your last show. I did watch your last show with Stevie Lou.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, you guys are at one point talking about where you could get heroin 2 blocks from you, and he was talking about where you can get grilled cheese at 2 o'clock in the morning. So that was wonderful.
Yeah, I didn't make it through the whole thing yet, but I definitely I heard some stuff about the Grateful Dead, the fish debate, taking some acid. Yeah, I'll make it through the rest of it. But yeah, I was enjoying myself listening to it.
Yeah, that was a fun chat. He's a good dude.
Yeah, Stevie Lou's a good guy. Thank you to everyone who is checking this out tonight. We are on a bunch of different platforms, so whether you're using Rumble or Twitch or Twitter or YouTube, I really appreciate you being here. All right, so we have a couple more clips. Clip number 4, Kevin thinks bitching about money is content, and this is one of Chad's first bombs.
I'm trying to say, it's like, listen, nobody does $3 anymore. Nobody comes close to giving the amount of content I give for $3 for a month. I mean, most people you get one a week if you're lucky for $5.
Hey, coming to the Shuley Network for $3 is Bob Levy's Morning Glory. It's the new morning show with Bill Schultz and Bob Levy.
What? I don't have a $3 level.
Bob Levy's Morning Glory to the Shuley Network. Sign up.
People
Donate.
Is that's what your source is telling you?
Yeah, I just checked with my source.
How original. I mean, wasn't that the show he was on was Rover's Morning Glory?
Oh, is that the name of it? So it wasn't
Yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I thought he was trying to do like a morning show glory hole joke, but I guess I was giving him way too much credit.
I think I know what the reference is.
What is that?
Because Bob is a big Oasis fan, and they have the album What's the Story? Morning Glory. So.
Okay. Very interesting. So we have 3 very interesting takes of what it could be. A morning
I don't give him that much credit.
No, I think Bad is probably right. I don't know. That's interesting. Someone get Chad. Does anyone send Chad a link? We'll ask him.
See, he hasn't blocked me yet on Twitter. So.
Well, then again, I mean, if he was on Morning Glory, and I'm sure he knew like every song that had something to do with Morning Glory because of that. So yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I think you got it. I didn't even think of the Oasis connection. Yeah, apparently Bob's a big Oasis fan. Like, it's weird. All right, here's clip number 5.
I mean,
what is clip number 5? I should probably let you know. Clip number 5. $5 gets you nothing in life these days, so don't expect to get anything from Kevin for $5.
I mean, I know he's joking, but $3 to $5, it's not any. It's $3 or $5. It's still nothing. Like, I guess I'm spoiled because I live in New York, so $3 gets you nothing. $5 gets you nothing.
So yeah. So if you're a $3 or $5 Patreon to Kevin's Patreon or whatever Patreon member, don't expect to get anything. And he pretty much keeps affirming that, where he basically talks about how clip number 6, Kevin likes this better than Patreon. More money equals more fun. So let's see. Hold on. I tried to put on these gloves and they're not working.
Said I like this show more than Patreon because it's more involved. Like we interact with the fans. So Patreon is just like there's a Patreon chat room, but this is more involved. It's more fun. So for me to like say, oh, it's all about the Patreon. It's not, and especially not about the $3 level.
But it is
if you're
about
a $10 level or $20 level. Yeah, that's something. But $3 level for a month, that's 10 cents a day. Like it's fucking bad situation. MLC should be the most expensive podcast in the marketplace. It's a premium comedy experience. And $3 a month deprecates the experience. Pro tip: the more you pay, the more laughs you get. Thank you, James Sullivan.
So again, it's just Kevin getting excited about a $20 super chat, and he just doesn't really want to put in the effort of building a Patreon. It seems, I mean, it's easier to just do live streams and have people donate money to you.
Say, this is the same guy that uses a fucking drive-through headset for a podcast.
That's the other thing. He's very quick to condemn his guests for not having a good mic, and I don't think Kevin's actually ever had a good mic connection ever.
No, fucking Alex Stein of all people set him like a legitimate mic, and he hasn't set it up.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Clip number 7. Kevin offers $1,500 to anyone who can catch him in a lie. So if anyone wants to do their homework,
like people could say I'm a whiny cunt or whatever. It's like, but I don't lie. Like if you catch me in a lie, I will give you. I'll Venmo you $1,500. I just say what's happening, and people get mad.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess if you pull a bunch of, I guess Kevin never actually said that he never said the N-word on Compound Media, but he sure does like to throw it in Kumia's face that he says it a lot. So, yep.
That's a complete lie. I tweeted out the video the other day of him screaming at Gino Biscani, calling him the N-word. So.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I have to give Husey credit. Did you see Husey on MLC yesterday?
I saw the clip, yes.
Okay. The live was so good because, one, Husey did call out Brennan and said, hey, you're always talking about how Anthony uses the N-word, but aren't you the one who constantly called Gino the N-word? And I think Kevin's excuse was he said it off camera, so no one can ever prove that it was him.
Oh, my God.
He's on camera.
He's got that. He's saying that he was off camera.
So according to him, he's allowed to say that off camera, just as long as he doesn't get caught. But if Anthony gets caught or heard saying it, that's bad.
I guess. I don't know. I guess you can't. It could have been me. I could have done Kevin Brennan's fucking impression and called Gino a fucking. But you can't prove it was me. You can't prove it was him. I have a mask on. That's Kevin Brennan. Unbelievable.
Very good, man. That's an awesome impression.
Thank you. Arcona 1999 super chat. Thank you, Arcona. I wish I was a luchador who hated suitcase pissas. Oh, fuck yeah. I wish I was a luchador who hated suitcase pissas. I don't hate anyone. Well,
that's all in the past. That's all pistery.
It's all, whoa, that is a tremendous wordplay there, OJ. That is. Let's just call Kevin Drunkfuck pistery. Wonderful. I love that. All right. Keep going with our more famous grifter and more famous Kevin Brennan. Clip number 8, Kevin needs more fans to donate $100. Because my God, when Kevin got $100, he lit up. Ooh, another California super chatter. Steve's Guitar, California, $2.37. Whose face is that to your left? Bald, white beard. Well, of course, that is our good friend, Ken Otto. And I made these stickers. Pardon my fingernails. I bite my fingernails ridiculously until they bleed. So I'm sure everyone is freeze framing so they can goof on me. Like we do with
my
John's
fingernails,
fingers.
dude. Not till they bleed, but yes, I am a fingernail biter.
My fingers have constant paper cuts, like on the tips of them, just because I bite my nails. So, like, when you get a paper cut, like that is the constant feeling on my fingertips. Like, it's horrible. It's garbage.
Ken Con 2023, people. Let's make it happen.
Who?
Ken Con 2023. Let's make it happen.
Yes, if you were at Dabblecon, you could have gotten some free Ken Otto stickers, and it says right there, hashtag am I blocked? Ken Otto. Ken Otto does a stream most Sunday nights, Freedom, Speech, and You. If you Google or type Freedom, Speech, and You, Ken Otto into YouTube, you will be in the Ken Otto business. And like I said, every Sunday night he tends to do it, except for last Sunday because it was Super Bowl. Even though Ken doesn't understand, his show is the Super Bowl to some of us. So. But whatever, Ken. Ken wanted to watch the Rihanna halftime show. Ooh. Big fruitcake. All right. So where were we? Thank you for the super chats. All right. Clip number 8. Kevin needs more fans to send him $100.
Shout out to Morganson. But look what he just did. This is 30 months at $3. Patreon. This is what.
That's a big thing, too. Kevin's been doing the math. And that the people who sign up for the $3 Patreon tier, it takes them 33 months to give him $100.
This is what I'm talking about. It's like these people are sick. This $100, that's 33 months at $3.
And he does like $100 like 3 times a week.
All right, don't jinx it. I'm just saying. Shut the fuck up. I can do the math, Chad.
Look at your watch.
Shut a fucking idiot.
I'm saying the reality is $3 is like laughable in the face of that. It's laughable. They want that's 3 years, 33 months. That's almost 3 years. One guy goes at $8, and they try to do this on purpose. One guy goes $8. That's almost $100 for the year. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, and then that's almost like for a decade. That's almost $1,000. Yeah, if you do it looking like that, it does seem like a lot.
What about
I'm going to pay $1,000 for a decade's worth of podcasting? It sounds like a lot, but if you break it down per day, it's 10 cents a day.
What's it like
but
for
if,
2
but
decades?
if guys like Borgensen and fucking James O'Sullivan stepping up big today, and fucking EGN and fucking Saint Ranger,
that's another thing. Kevin has to make sure he names all of his big donors, or e-whales, I guess. So he can shout them all out.
So say $3 is like it to me. I'm like, look at the math, you fucking idiots. The $3 people. Borgensen.
I can't imagine like someone wanting to spend any money on my content, like let alone it be $3 or $20, like Arcona just sent. And just being like, yeah, that's not enough. You're a fucking idiot. Like
I feel like I'm watching a couple of dirty car salesmen conspiring, like in the back office, how to make more money off people. It's like, it's so gross.
So I would just like to add that this sounded very Stuttering John-esque, where he's breaking down like costs and the fucking numbers. And
Thank
shit.
you.
Like, Jesus
Thank
Christ.
Thank you, Bad. Yes, they all have these Stuttering John qualities where I'm not going to give you really, like, Kevin thinks just him going on live and reading chats and talking like we're all hanging out is like, this is the greatest fucking thing on earth. Like, how much is a Netflix subscription? Like $13 now, or maybe 15? Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. And that is for thousands of hours, endless content. And it's like, if someone's willing to pay Kevin Brennan $3, I would just shut up, Kevin, and take it, because you're not really offering as much as you think you are.
No.
And it's infuriating, because someone like me, I'm not nearly as famous as Kevin Brennan. I'm not delusional. I don't think my show is anything great, but I do try to put on a show. I do try to do stuff and actually, not just talk about what people should be giving me or what they're not, or what the chat is doing and all that stuff. It's just stupid. All right. Clip number 9. People don't care if shows suck as long as they're on at the same time every day. Chad bombs again and dies on the inside. So this is a good clip.
People take comfort in the fact that they know we're going to do the show at 4 o'clock every day, even if it sucks.
No.
Like, I like the fact that the news is on it when it's on, because I'm like, okay, if the news is on, I know the news is going to be on. When it's not on, I get fucking pissed. Like, if there's a basketball game that runs late, I want to watch the fucking news. So I'm a loser. I want to watch the news, but I still want to watch it. A lot of people want to watch it. So my point is, even if it stinks, even if people shit on it, people still find comfort in the fact that it's starting at 4 o'clock, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I mean, seriously, look at Jim and Sam. Even if you get in your car, even if you know Jim and Sam is going to suck, and you know Voss is going to be the guest, you know it's going to be on, and you find comfort in that. Rack me.
Hey, and sometimes the news sucks too.
Is that a Boston song?
No, I wish it was. Right
It's
now.
a zinger. It's a zinger.
Look, I'm a pricing consultant. We can help you for free. You see, that's what we just need. Less suck, more.
So I don't know
how cringe was that. And by the way, I just wanted to get back to that chat real quick. That said I did not include Mr. Levy in that. I said too. I'm a huge fan of Bob Levy. If you guys aren't, that's fine. But I personally think Bob is great. I think he's on fire right now, actually. But my statement was about the Brennan and Zumach, this moron here.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm a big Bob fan, but I am worried that Bob is overdoing it a bit, and he is going to kind of, it's like when Who Wants to Be a Millionaire came on. It was great because it was like once a week, and then they started doing it like twice a week, and then it was 5 times a week, and then they had a morning and a nighttime version. And it's like, do I really need this much of something? But I'm a fan of Bob too. I'm just worried that he might be spreading himself a little thin lately.
Yeah, but you know how I look at it. This is probably his last run, and he's on fire right now. And while the fire's hot, you might as well go for it. And
sure,
that's kind of how I'm looking at it. And he's on fire. Everything he does is just doing great.
Yeah, I definitely understand. Listen, as someone who used to do stand-up, I dabbled in open mic stand-up, this is way more fun to me. And if you can build an audience and actually have some, people listening to you, it's completely more fun than probably going out and doing stand-up and all that kind of stuff. I mean, there is something to that live show and getting that live reaction of people laughing at you. But yeah, that's another thing. Like, does Kevin still do shows like on the weekend? Like, he's always talking about how Chrissy doesn't do any clubs and she has no dates. And he also talks about how Robert Kelly can only sell out in Tampa because of Mike Calta. But is Kevin doing shows?
The only plugs I see for sets is ones he does with Levy sometimes on Saturdays.
Right. And a lot of times at that place that they were trying to do their own club in Vineland. Listen, I used to do ska shows in Vineland, New Jersey. Vineland, New Jersey, it probably looks like what that town in Ohio looks like right now. There's nothing there. I don't know why Hey, OJ, how close do you live to that town? I know you're in that general vicinity.
Yeah, I'm in Cleveland, and from what I understand, we didn't get hit with any of that smoke, so I think I'm good.
Well, that's the political segment of our show, so I hope everyone enjoyed it. We all know nothing. Okay. Clip number 10. Kevin doesn't understand how super chats work. See, I don't know if I want to play all these clips because they're kind of like repetitive and kind of. It's just all right.
I didn't mean. I'm sorry too. You know what? I didn't mean to brush over that clip of Chad and his utter defeat. That was beautiful.
His zinger.
Yeah. his whatever that laugh was he was trying to do was so cringe.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then after Bob just was like, yeah, well, let's move on. Chad sitting there in utter defeat was.
It is
beautiful.
fun. Yeah, it is fun to watch.
Wait, Adam, where's the thing? Can you put up Mr. Drummond with a beat chat too? Where can I find these things?
You got to go in order, dude. Let me do it.
No, I'm just saying they pop up on the top of the thing. I'm like, let's read the one if they're big money. Let's read them.
You'll get.
They don't. You don't have to do them in order. The people that give more money, they want them read first. I would.
But you then you get lost and you fuck up.
I don't give a fuck.
There's no momentum now.
We could do like $2. We might not read it. We'll just put it up for a second. $5. We'll.
So basically, what's happening here? Thank you, Dale W. $5 super chat. KB, what's up? So basically, what Kevin is saying here is that he wants the people who pay more money to have their super chats read first, and that the people who donate less money, that they'll get to them when they can, if they can at all. But what he fails to realize is that the cheaper the super chat, the quicker it goes away. So it would make more sense to read the smaller super chats first and save the big ones. But he's kind of wants to make it almost like an airline situation where you can pay more for first class. So if you send a $5 super chat, OJ, and I send a $100 super chat, literally 2 minutes later, he's saying that you should read my super chat for, it's just like, I kind of get what he's going for, but it doesn't work because the lower super chats always disappear quicker. So
I mean, at that point, I just feel like that's just being greedy,
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So he's trying to entice people by saying, hey, you want some extra leg room, or you want to skip to the front of the line, just send me, $20 or up, and you could skip all the, the losers who only sent $2 to $5.
Again,
read it maybe. I don't know.
No, if I see them up on the top of the screen, I think they should go to the front of the line, even if they go out of order.
$5.
They cut the line. It's like Disney World where you pay to cut the line.
That's what I'm saying.
If you pay over $5, it goes to. I can see it like it's next to Borgenson's $100, then it's $4.99, then $5. So it's like any of those should get read. They should cut the line. If I can see if they pop up to the top of the screen on the chat, then they should.
That's what I'm saying. That's $5. I believe that's $4.99 and up there. So
yeah, and then if they're less than that, you try to find them. But if we don't read them, we don't read them. And if they're funny at $2, you definitely read them. I'm just saying, I'm just saying they gotta be able to cut the line if they're $5 if they pop up on the top.
But then you get all flustered and confused. You start yelling at me because you're not paying attention to the show. It's like a fucking mess, dude.
We need a system.
Yeah, there's got to be a system.
No, the system is simple. If they pop up on top because they're $5 or more, you read them first, and then you go back to the other ones. It's not that hard because I've done it myself. Where you read the $5 ones, then you go back to find the other $2 ones, and then if they're funny, you read them. If they're not, maybe you don't read them.
I don't think that's a system.
Yeah, it's not.
That's like the most convoluted thing.
That's the most complicated.
Listen, we can do that, but we're just gonna. It's gonna be very confusing.
All I know is don't go in order. Read the pricier ones first.
I think or go by order of money. There just has to be an order of something.
He's crazy, but yeah, he doesn't really fully understand.
Fucking Kevin Melendez over here.
Kevin Melendez, how can I get more money? Sam V was asking, we make fun of Brennan, but why not Bob? Bob is way more money hungry than Kevin. I don't know if that's true. Like we were saying before, I do think that Bob is going to hit some oversaturation. Like he does do a lot of shows a day, but if people want him on their shows, then it's fine. I think Kevin knows that Bob brings in some people. Kevin gets awesome numbers for his live streams. He gets like 800 something people watching live. I mean, we're one of the shitty shows. I have 64 right now on YouTube or whatever.
Also, as much as he'd hate to admit it, a lot of those viewers are from Compound as well.
I would think so. I mean, I don't know how Kevin has really gained a following over the years, except for things like Compound. Like you said, that's how I found out about him. That's how OJ found out about him. I'm sure that's how you found out about him, or did you know about Kevin before then? Bad.
No, that's exactly how I found out about him.
Yeah, I enjoyed his show, Burning Bridges, with Kevin McCarthy. I thought it was really good. And then I that's how I got to listen to MLC, and I enjoyed him there. But like lately, and like I like Kevin bitching about people. Like that's what you like about Kevin. But lately, it's just been like the same thing over and over. Spaghetti Tooth John, $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Kevin doesn't understand that some people give $22 super chats. That's better than one $5 super chat. He will end up losing money that way. Bob reads all super chats no matter the price. Thank you, Spaghetti Tooth John. That is very true. Absolutely. Dale W., thank you for another super chat. $20. Doing a great job. I'm from Compound. Yeah, a lot of people have found out about all this stuff through Compound. I mean, you can't deny that Anthony Cumia does still have a large following. I mean, you can see it through his social media posts. He gets a ton of likes and shares and retweets and all that shit. I'm just gonna play. Make sure he keeps over. 13 doesn't understand super chats part 4. I don't know. Yeah, there's like 3 more parts to him not understanding the super chats, but again, I think it's just beating the dead horse. So I'll go to the last clip.
Media is nothing. Like it would be great. You think if it was something, I would have left twice.
But his show is kind of clean.
If you have a great girlfriend, do you leave her twice? No. So I'm saying, the reason I'm pushing the super chat over to I'm saying this is better than Patreon because it is, because I'm not stupid. So if Compound Media was great and you sold tickets by being there, I would still fucking be there.
But then why did you come back, Kevin? Like he was gone and he just kind of showed up all of a sudden again.
You know, I just had like a revelation. Chad kind of reminds me of the movie Big Lebowski. Donnie.
Oh, yeah.
You're on your element, Donnie.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe one day he'll be cremated and blow back in Kevin's face. All right. Well, it is 8:24 Mountain Time, which means it's 10:24 Eastern Time, which means we have to play the PFG Bit of the Day. How have you people gone through the day, February 18th, 2023, without knowing the color and number of the day? The color of the day is coral. There's the code right there for coral. It's kind of like a peachy, orangey color. And the number of the day is 465,295. Color of the day is coral. Number of the day, 465,295. Do you guys want to watch an old John clip from Stern with me?
Hell yeah. And by the way, that's the first time in a while that you didn't get a yellow color.
Oh, interesting. That is a good observation. It seems as though the Dabbleverse is correcting itself and not so focused on yellow and number ones. And
this bit's got legs.
Definitely had legs. Definitely the most interesting thing to come out of Dabblecon. I'm sorry, Carl. But yeah, it seems to be number one story. Shout out to Muttering Jay. What a fucking journalist that guy is.
I was really hoping for doucher dressing this night.
Oh, doucher dressing. You're right. You are the one who told me that I should bring back doucher dressing. And I will look into that bad. And the first time I play it, I will invite you and we will play doucher dressing.
Maybe Wheel of Meat. That might be a little harder.
Wheel of Meat might be hard because of the visual element. Because didn't he just spin the wheel and then drop the meat on the desk, and you had to call up and guess what kind of meat he dropped?
Yeah, but it was just his cell phone. So.
Right? Yes. He never actually went out and got the meat. So, all right. Let's watch some John. So we're gonna watch John at the ESPY Awards. Bad, were you a viewer of the E Show? Or are you too young for that? I don't really know.
As a 25-year-old,
oh wow, okay.
Or better yet, have you seen the clips on YouTube from the E Show?
Oh yes. I got into Stern in high school, retroactively.
What year was that about? I'm kind of curious where you jumped on.
See, I was probably 2012, but I just listened to old stuff. That's all.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I jumped off at about 2012. I think that was right around when he joined AGT, and that's where I got off the train.
Around the same time I got into Opie and Anthony.
Oh, very cool. All right, so this is John in 1995. He's at the ESPY Awards doing his interview style, and that made John famous. So let's take a look.
Hey, John, how you doing? Got a special direction on K Radio? Would you ever pretend it was your wife when you punched an opponent?
As we all know, John did not write that question, but he's brave enough or stupid enough to ask George Foreman.
All right, so last night was something called the ESPY Awards. We sent Stuttering John over, and evidently you hit a home run, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did he get everybody?
Well, we got a lot of, most of the people that we had planned on. And, first we tried getting going in, then we snuck into the press area, and we actually got to the press conference.
Yeah.
Which we got thrown out of immediately.
I basically said to John, anyone you don't know, any celebrity you don't know, just go up and ask them who they are, because that'll make them nuts. And sure enough, he did that with one of the celebrities, as you'll hear.
Yeah.
And it's
So that was the famous tactic that Howard told John to do is normally, or I think it evolved, I guess, after this to who are you and why are you famous? So here, I guess he's just asking celebrities, who are you? But I think the addition of why are you famous used to get celebrities even more heated. That's just a great opening question. Who are you and why are you famous?
really funny.
Ooh.
All right. So anyway, first, I see that you interviewed Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon. They seem real serious.
Yeah, they are.
Who is Tim Robbins?
Tim Robbins from Shawshank Redemption.
Oh,
and
good. See?
you know who Tim Robbins
Now
is.
I do, yeah.
He's married to Susan Sarandon.
Right, okay.
Take your headphones off and show
He's
people
a
for the E camera. He's become Kramer from the Seinfeld show.
My hair's in
One of the many hairstyles of John. I don't remember this one particularly, but it looks like shit, like all the others.
a weird stage right now.
He cut off all his hair. Now his hair is growing straight up like Marge Simpson.
He looks
I
like
don't know what happened.
he should be in some science fiction movie.
Yeah.
But look, if I try and...
It looks like you saw a ghost.
Or he's an alien and has one of those super big heads.
Yeah.
I know,
Brainiac.
What happened to your hair, dude?
I
You should never have cut your hair either.
well, it helped last night.
Like before, you looked like a freak, and it was kind of funny.
You
Now you
said-
felt sorry for
Yeah,
him? It
now I-
wasn't funny?
Yeah, and he seems like it's like he cut off his hair, and he's like sad.
He's like, this.
Do you prefer short hair John or long hair John? OJ.
Short hair.
Interesting. Bad?
Yeah, short hair, thinning alcoholic, John.
Interesting. I always liked gross long hair John. Umlaut was saying Robin was very good looking back then. Yes. Robin had a lot of different phases as well. And yeah, this was one of the
She actually got better looking than this at a later point. She was really for her size, she was in really good shape, and she was beautiful to me anyways at one point.
Agreed. Yeah, no, I think I remember even in like 2007 when I was at Sirius, I had seen her in the hallways because unlike Howard, she could walk through the hallways and be a person. And yeah, she was a very attractive lady. But yeah, there were some times when she did look better than other times, and this is one of the better ones.
The guy sitting there.
Yeah,
stuttering.
it's like a retard.
I'm growing it.
Yeah, you couldn't grow
It's
it fast
crazy
enough.
back then.
You ought to go over to MHN Hair Studios and let them
So
put some
funny, though,
extensions
'cause it's
in.
growing straight up.
Yeah, it's like a volcano erupting on top of his head. It's like retarded hair. Anyway, that's all right. Your hair will grow back and you won't be so pathetic.
Well, Howard, it really does help me with these things because
I know. No one recognizes you.
No, the press conference, they had no idea.
You didn't wear that stupid fake mustache.
No,
did
no,
you?
I listened to you.
So that's another thing, John. I guess that's one of the reasons John cut his hair. He was being recognized all the time. Do you think John was popping pills back then? His eyes are slow. This is pretty much around the same time as our last video we played last time when John did admit to using Prozac. So my spies say yes. Allegedly.
Yeah, I heard he pissed in someone's suitcase.
Stop it. You have no proof of that.
Just
Yeah.
wear the glasses and that's it.
Good,
you know.
good. Okay,
It wasn't
so
a
anyway.
suitcase. It was just all stuff on a table. That's what I heard.
Hey, now you look like a Rolling Stone reporter. All right, let's see. Here we go.
Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon.
Yeah,
right?
and they're real politically correct. You can't say anything to them.
Yeah, I'd have my.
I wonder why John's wearing a suit. Like, he didn't come from the event. Or maybe was it the night before and he slept at the studio or something? Like, I'm very confused as to why John would be wearing a suit jacket.
Interesting observation. I didn't even realize.
Well, I think it's the same outfit he's wearing in the interviews, but I can't, like I said, maybe it was the night before, but I can't imagine. Yeah, I don't know.
We didn't have anything for him, so I just, you know.
Did you ask him who they were? I told you, anyone you don't know have
Yeah.
questions for, you say, who are you? You know, I instructed him 900
No,
times.
I know. I don't know what I asked him. I think they kind of.
I told you, anyone you don't have questions for, you just go, who are you?
Yeah.
And it pisses them off.
I know. The problem was that they were just walking through, and I could only yell something.
All
at
right,
them,
all right. Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon.
Oh, I don't know who's going to be here.
Tim, are we be attending any more phony award shows?
Any more what?
Phony award shows.
I don't know. What is a phony award show?
The ESPY.
ESPY is a phony award show?
Yo, Tim, what do you think of Howard Stern, Tim?
Thank you very much.
You like him?
Politically correct Tim
Guess
Robbins.
not. Hi, Susan.
Oh, Susan you got now?
And then I just...
Susan Sarandon. David Chandler, thank you very much for $49.99 super sticker. Thank you, David Chandler. It was awesome to meet you at Dabblecon.
Oh, nice screen grab.
Yeah. Thank you. That was all on purpose.
Yeah, something hot too, yeah. Howard Stern loves you. Howard Stern loves you.
Is that a compliment?
Yes, it is.
She's such a dink. Is that a
Is that a compliment?
They're a mismatched couple too. You know that?
Well, he's real young, and she's 100 years old. I know, but she's got great cans. If you can, get past the face. She looks like Lassie's mom.
Oh. Lassie's mom. You
Yeah.
mean another dog?
Yeah, the real Lassie. No, she looks like the mom on
June
Lassie.
Lockhart? Is
Yeah,
that what you're saying?
she looks like June
That's
Lockhart.
Timmy's mom.
Yeah. If it wasn't for her knobs, though, she'd be less than 0.
She used to be cute.
Yeah, she used to be real good looking.
She just aged a little.
Susan Sarandon's still around? Is she
Yes.
still married to Tim Robbins?
No, she's not.
Oh, interesting. Balls Deep, thank you for $3 super sticker. Thank you very much, Balls Deep. Yeah, I don't know much about Susan Sarandon or Tim Robbins. Man, 1995 was so long ago.
I know.
It's almost 30 years ago, OJ.
Ah, it sucks.
Dad, you weren't even alive.
2 years before I was alive.
Whoa. Just swimming around in your daddy's ball sack.
What was that movie where she was on an island and she was always showing her knobs to John
Tempest.
Cassavetes?
Tempest.
Tempest?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
It's just weird because when we watch
She
them,
takes her top off in Tempest.
so you see them in movies, they look, they don't look like they do when you see them in person.
Yeah, I know. I know.
What do you
They're
say?
smaller.
I don't know how much longer that marriage is going to go on.
It's kind of frightening, huh?
Yeah. You know who looked better in person than on TV? Heather Locklear when she was in here the other day. I thought she looked better in person.
Really? I didn't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? What'd you think?
You thought the opposite, obviously.
No, but did he think she was bad?
Well, no, I think she's
What is
gorgeous,
that?
but I think you can see.
What was that?
I was just gonna say Heather Locklear was just beautiful. Just one of those women like defied age and just stayed beautiful for so long. Like for John, gross, disgusting John to say that she's not beautiful or whatever the hell he's saying is.
Yeah, that was fucking mine. Yeah, that clip of her was probably the best looking I've ever seen her, quite honestly. Like 1995 Heather Locklear.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, John.
The age lines coming in.
I mean, now I get it if he was saying it now. Like he's even talking about age lines in 1995. Come on, you slob.
Look at John's age lines now. That big T he's got like carved into his forehead. It's
the liver spots. The liver spots are what get me. These liver-
Skin,
What was that, Bet?
the jaundiced skin.
All of it. But do you get liver spots without drinking? Is that just something you can't help?
Usually happens to people when they're like 80.
Right. Okay. So you're saying the rapid aging is probably what did that. Interesting.
Yeah.
which is probably led by alcohol. So you got to take that all. Okay.
All right, let's see who's next. Kathy Moriarty. You know who she is?
Yes, I do.
She's an actress.
Yeah, she was in The Raging Bull. That's what she's famous for.
I heard her husband started yelling at you.
Howard, man, this was pretty scary.
Really? Let me hear this.
This guy's not pissed off than Harvey Keitel.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is he? Is he anybody or?
No idea.
This is a big moment to yell. Nobody has a sense of humor anymore.
Hi, are you somebody famous?
I don't know, am I?
Well, who are you?
Kathy Moriarty?
Oh, Kathy, how you doing? I got some questions to ask you.
That's great.
Wait till you hear the next one. Wait. Okay.
How are you doing so far?
okay.
Did you have a good time at the ESPY?
I'm
trying to get questions. Yeah? Do you think all the right people won the proper awards? Here we go. All right. Has Larry King ever proposed marriage to you?
No.
Did you ever see Belushi do drugs?
No.
Ryan, no, I'm not being an out of here. Why? Kathy, this is fun we're having, sir. Are you upset with me? Take a walk. Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, there's a very young Doug Goodstein
So, would you
right
like
there
an
on the left. Yeah, so, John always seems to get involved with some altercations on his journeys out to the red carpet. That was probably one of the tamer ones that I've seen. I don't know who either of those two people were. Does anyone know who Catherine Moriarty is?
Yeah, like Robin said, she was in Raging Bull with Robert De Niro. And,
I never saw that.
She's also in the Casper movie from 1995.
Oh, I think I did see that.
What was it, her husband?
Yeah. I guess so, man.
He had to protect her from that?
Because you're an F&A hole.
Yeah, he sounded pretty pissed
they
off.
had to bleep it all off, but yeah.
I like John. We're having fun here.
Ryan, no, I'm not being an out of here. Why? Kathy, this is fun we're having, sir. Are you upset with me? Take a walk.
Are you Stuttering John?
Yeah.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Pretty good. How's it going?
Good.
I don't remember this. That's pretty cool that John Goodman.
John Spots was downtown Julie Brown. Remember her from MTV?
Right, yes.
And John knows who she is, but I told him, if we haven't written questions for you, just go up to downtown Julie Brown and say, who are you?
Okay.
All right? So here's a girl, who's, I guess she thought she was going to be famous after MTV.
Well, now she judges.
She judges what?
Anything.
Contests?
They have some of those stupid shows on TV and they need a judge. Julie Brown is the judge.
That doesn't pay that well, does
No.
it? Yeah. She should have married me when I proposed.
I saw some stupid skating show
Yeah.
not too long. Rock and roll skating, figure skating.
Yeah, there you go.
Julie Brown was the judge.
There you go, rock and roll figure skating. And that wasn't even on MTV.
No, it was on Fox or something.
All right.
Rock and roll
So
figure
anyway,
skating, I don't remember that.
John walks up and does his thing.
All right.
Hey, yo. Hi. It's from WXX Radio. Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
If you don't know that, you shouldn't be in this business. Take a walk.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
That's the second person in a row to tell John to take a walk. That must have been a big slang term back in '95. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember some older people saying that, but I don't. Yeah,
I didn't think it was that popular that two people in a row would tell him that. But we continue.
I wasn't even
Who was
born.
that?
You weren't even born? Oh, that's right, bad. See, back in '95, we used to have this cool term, and it was called "take a walk." And I think it kind of evolved from the '70s when the people on Happy Days used to say "sit on it," and then people were like, "Well, sit on it doesn't really work. Let's change it to take a walk." Again, I don't know anything.
make like a tree and leave.
Get out of here.
Keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking. Yes, that was an earlier phrase that came. That was an earlier phrase to take a walk. They all mean the same thing.
Does she really get mad?
Yeah, she walks away.
If you don't know that, you shouldn't be in this business.
And then all the people started calling me an idiot. How could you not know who that is?
Oh, please. You know what you should
Who
have
are
said?
you?
Oh, yeah, I know who you are. You did that infomercial on Psychics, and you cried.
Yeah, but wait a second. What did I tell you the follow-up question is after you ask, who are you? Well, what are you famous for?
Yeah, what are you famous for? But she walked
there we
away.
go.
She did?
Yeah, she left.
She got so insulted?
I'm getting him as they're running in, so it's just one question only.
Yeah, you should have said to her, shouldn't you be standing where I am and shouldn't I be walking into the ESPYs? Was she wearing a dress that exposed everything?
No, very concealed. Well, it was cold out. It was outside.
Yeah, right. All right, here's MC Hammer.
How you doing, Ham? This is WXOK Radio. How you doing?
All right, how you doing, my man?
Can you tell me why you're famous?
Right beside you.
Everybody laugh, right? I don't know, because God blessed me, my man. That's all, you know.
Appreciate it.
Hammer. OJ, innocent or guilty?
Oh, man, come on, man. No, don't ask me that, man.
How come black people think he's innocent?
Don't ask me that.
Question.
He knows
I think you're innocent, OJ.
Thank you. I am innocent.
he's guilty, but he doesn't want to
doesn't
say
want
it.
to say yes.
Oh, man. No black guy.
So bad. Back in 1994, before you were born, there was a famous football player named O.J. Simpson who allegedly may have sliced the head of his ex-wife and a waiter off. And he ended up being found not guilty, so he didn't do it. However, there are a lot of people who think he did do it. However, there was one group of people who exclusively didn't think he did it. I won't tell you what group of people that was, but I'm sure you could guess. What were you about to say?
I've never heard of this case.
Interesting. Yes. And actually, funny enough, OJ's picture right here on our screen is of John's head on OJ's mugshot from that horrible framing the LAPD did to him. So that's a little backstory just in case you don't know who they're talking about. They're not talking about our OJ. Our OJ is OJ Sampson.
Well,
he was OJ Simpson.
Well, thanks for the clear up, replay.
Absolutely. Anytime, brother. Brother man.
Especially black celebrities want to say that OJ's guilty.
They got an audience out there.
Dude, you hurt my image.
Oh, man, don't ask me that question.
You should have kept pressing him on that.
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I ask him what does black people think.
He'd rather answer questions as to why he's famous.
Right.
Don't ask me that, man.
How come black people think he's innocent?
Check this out. Innocent or guilty, that's not even a fair question. In America, you are innocent until you're proven guilty. The man is innocent.
So why do black people always think that he's innocent?
Why do who?
Black people think he's innocent.
Well, because we live in a country where, you know, we are victims of a lot of things, man. So when you used to always been a victim, we always assume that it's innocent first. You know, that's the way it is, man. That's not new. That's history. That's the way it is.
There were a lot of people back then getting framed for cutting their wives' heads off. It's horrible. Horrible time to be alive.
Can I just add that Howard is ripping off his look from Joey Ramone here?
Oh, of course. Oh, yes. Well, that was something that Howard hated. Howard hated when people would compare him to Joey Ramone. Because, I mean, they did look similar, but I have to agree with Howard that Joey Ramone was drastically uglier than Howard Stern. I mean, he had horrible teeth. Not that Howard's teeth were great, but Joey was also a little more overweight, I think, than Howard.
He was also a bit taller, too.
He was taller than Howard, right? Yeah. But Howard hated that. He hated being compared to Joey Ramone. So that's funny.
He kind of looked like the fifth, like, retarded Ramone.
Sure. Sure.
Let me ask you, fam. Would you have an abortion if you knew that your child were going to be born severely retarded?
Hey, what is this? What is this? Joke Network? What?
Joke Network.
Jack the Jokester.
What is this, a joke network? No, that's CBS. They're in third place.
The joke reporter.
The Joke Network.
MC Hammer and MC Stammer.
MC Hammer and MC Stammer, all the same thing. Good question by Carlos Danger. How is Ralph avoiding a subreddit hating on him? I don't know. I guess not enough people actually give a shit about Ralph. I always liked Ralph, quite honestly. What about you, OJ? Were you a Ralph fan?
He's one of those guys. Sometimes I liked him, sometimes I didn't. He definitely brought something to the show. Yeah, especially with the whole Welcher saga. That was pretty interesting.
Oh, the welching. Was that the one where who welched on the bet?
Ralph was a welcher on I bet with Artie, and then he also had been accused of stealing tip.
Okay, I knew of him stealing tips and also stealing from a poker game on a plane.
Yeah, and I believe that I could be wrong, but if memory serves me correctly, that all came out because Ralph had welched on a bet or didn't pay. Yeah, he was
think
trying
there's
to
something.
get maybe Jason to pay the money that Jason owed Ralph. So
I
Ralph
think it
owed
was
Artie.
real. Yeah.
It was like through a third chatter, like.
Yeah, I think I vaguely remember what you're talking about, but I always thought Ralph was great on the air too. I thought Ralph always Ralph always had something to contribute, I think, and it was always kind of interesting to me.
He's a good shit stirrer.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Ralph is a good shit stirrer. Umlaut. Ralph is currently trying to grift off the Stern. Isn't currently trying to grift off the Stern name on YouTube. Otherwise, he would have won. Yeah, I think that says a lot. Ralph always knew his place, I think. Ralph definitely would not be doing anything to get, out of the good graces of Howard Stern. Ralph is pretty much set for life as long as he stays in the Stern cap.
Yeah, he should be.
Citizen M, the real question is, how is Kevin Drunkfuck avoiding his own hate sub? Because pretty much... Well, no, Dabblers, I don't know. Good question. Because, again, I don't think anyone cares about him enough. All right, let's keep going. But, yeah, I'm a Ralph fan.
I like that explanation on OJ. He's innocent, man. He's innocent.
Ralph also grew up in Mendham, New Jersey, where El Horrible used to work at the Audi dealership in Mendham, New Jersey. Mendham, New Jersey is one of the richest towns in the entire country. Tony Soprano, James Gandolfini, Bobby Brown, and Whitney Houston all lived in Mendham, New Jersey. So that's just a quick little fun fact of where Ralph grew up. Ralph was also adopted, and he grew up in Mendham, New Jersey, where he was touched by a priest from Mendham, New Jersey.
History, man. This is history. Yeah, we assume.
Well, no, I should change that. That was not true. He was not touched. He was at a sleepover with a priest who he believes, or who I guess was having some kind of escapade with another boy in his bed. And when they asked Ralph, or the guy asked Ralph if he wanted to sleep in the bed, Ralph said he would sleep on the floor. So I don't believe Ralph.
I don't know if I've ever heard that story.
You don't know that story?
I
know his mom sent him to like a camp or a fishing trip with a priest. And the first night, the priest invited them to sleep in his bed. The one kid did, but Ralph didn't. And so I don't know if Ralph ever, but I feel like Ralph might have talked about being kind of touched by a priest. But I know that story was true.
I've heard them reference the joke, or joke about it and reference it, but I don't think I actually ever heard that story. So it's interesting.
Jared knows. He showed him dildos and magazines. Yep.
Wow.
And but Ralph was kind of like, he claims he was all uncomfortable with it. Who knows? He's probably jumping right in the bed with him. All right, keep going. We're about halfway through this.
Even though most of us is normally guilty. Thank you.
And that's history.
Oh, this Howard? Hey, Howard, that's my main man.
There you
all
go.
Good, man.
We all good.
For Howard, it's all good.
But now he can answer.
But Howard thinks OJ is guilty, though.
Well, that's Howard's personal opinion. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I think OJ is innocent until proven guilty. You understand me? That's the way it is.
Next question, Hammer. Will you be attending any more phony award shows?
Huh?
Will you be attending any more phony award shows?
Which ones are the phony ones?
The ESPYs, it doesn't really mean.
I don't know. I don't believe that. The ESPYs is a good award show. It's good to give athletes awards, man. I think it's a good show. So
why is MC Hammer at the ESPY Awards?
Good question. What year this was? 95?
Yeah.
This was
that around Death Row Records time era, maybe? Possibly.
MC Hammer was part of Death Row?
This is a year after his gangster rap album.
Oh. Okay, so this is after that. I don't know. I guess he's I don't know. Why would he be there? Who knows?
I ain't riding on your plan, man. Hey, Howard, what's up? It's all good, baby.
Thank you, Hammer. Hammer, the only question you didn't answer is...
Hammer got chicks with him?
No, just a bunch of things, like a whole, entourage.
Would you have an abortion if you knew that your child were going to be born severely retarded?
Man, man, this dude, that's harder than arithmetic there, man.
So you should
put it this way, man. There's no way that you would know how your child is going to be born. Therefore, with me, any of my kids, I want them to be born, but that's personal. I want my kids to be born.
But if you did know.
I don't.
First, you get a wife. How's that?
They know. Are they aware that MC Hammer is like super religious? Like,
at this point, he's doing the gangster. I mean, he's not full into it, but yeah, like this was before like Surreal Life and
right.
So yeah, this is a weird time, I guess, for Hammer. I'd be interested to figure all that whole timeline out. But yeah, he's not MC Hammer here. He's just Hammer.
It's Hammer. And I wonder how broke he is at this point. I wonder if it's just like coming to like a head, like, or if it hasn't started yet. It had to. He has to be deep in like his money problems here, because he was big in like 89, 90. Like, when did Can't Touch This come out?
Yeah, that was
like
90. 89 or 90, somewhere in there.
Yeah. He seems to be in good spirits.
Can't go there. You know what I'm saying? If I'm blessed to have a child, I want my child. You know what I'm saying? I want my kid. I want my kid.
Take it easy.
That's it. You know, all right, my kid.
Well, thank you very much.
This is just a hypothetical, okay?
Yeah, man. You guys getting all emotional. MC Hammer, man. All right. And here's John Goodman, the star of the Roseanne show.
Right.
He seems to be a fan of our show.
Yeah, because at first, when I asked the first question, he was like a little annoyed, and then, you'll see what happens. John, can I ask you a question for the RSOK Radio? John, how much you hate your agent for booking this hosting gig for you?
Huh?
How much you hate your agent for booking this hosting gig for you?
Are you Stuttering John?
Yeah.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Pretty good. How's it going?
Oh, because it sounds like he's going to haul off and hit you.
Really. It's a good thing
everybody
he
said
recognized you.
all the fans said what a bastard he was.
Really?
Yeah, he was very mean to everybody. So when I asked him the first one, he gave me a look like, who that for you?
Yeah.
Then he just realized it was me, and then he
mellowed out.
Totally turned into a nice guy.
Oh, all right.
Maybe he just knew.
Yeah.
You don't do this to Stuttering John. It'll only come back to
Well, that's what I'm noticing, Howard. A lot of these guys are very...
Everyone's behaving themselves.
Like, someone says, that's the guy from Howard Stern. Howard, I love him!
Yeah, right.
Everybody is...
That's no good.
And you?
What you like fat questions on there?
Do you ever scratch your head and wonder how Tom Arnold became a star?
That's not nice. Say hi to everybody. Will you?
Is there...
Who else did you get tonight?
A couple. Is there a difference between Tom Arnold and Ben, whoever?
Ben whoever.
Take care, Tom.
Is that Bernie Madoff behind him?
Take care, Tom.
What do you call him, Tom?
Take care, Tom.
Take care, Tom.
Tom. Take care, Tom. Take care, Tom.
Yeah, I was thinking of Tom
Call him
Arnold.
Tom Arnold.
Take care, Tom. John.
Our intrepid reporter.
Wow. Well, I see you got a lot of other celebrities.
Well, yeah.
So why don't I take a break and we can go through the rest?
This is fun.
This is a lot of fun.
Probably like I said, the craziest thing of the night was getting thrown out of the press conference.
All right, Stuttering John got thrown out of the press conference. We'll tell you.
I got to figure this out. You were standing there when they came in?
Came in, I went to the press conference, got thrown out, then got him going out, then got him going out of the party.
Oh, very
Yeah, we'll explain all when we get back.
Explain why
Is it true that Jack Gleason dead gets bigger ratings than you alive?
Yes, that's very true.
Ooh, young John Stewart.
My best-selling book, Private Parts, the fastest-selling book in Simon & Schuster history, is available right now in paperback. Soon to be a major motion picture. Over 60 new pages and a movie poster included as well. Private Parts.
This whole thing reminds me of staying up until like midnight and having to go to school in 6th grade the next day.
How are you?
Come on, get over here.
I'll get you later.
No, come on.
You look good, Stuttering.
Come on.
I love the hairpiece.
Come on, what's the matter?
So Conan O'Brien may be a bit hesitant to be interviewed by the Howard Stern Show because of the infamous Jackie Puppet segment. I don't know when Conan did the Stern Show again after the Jackie Puppet segment. Do you remember the Jackie Puppet segment, OJ?
Yeah, and I don't remember. I don't know if he. Yeah, I don't.
Ever come back?
I think it had been.
If he did, it wasn't until years later.
Yeah.
But that was legendary. It's basically just so back then, and it was probably like 94. It had to be 94 because it was on TV, and Billy West was still there, and the E show started in '94, and it was just Jackie or Billy West being the Jackie puppet, just clobbering Conan, because the rumor was always that they were going to can Conan. Like Conan was always, there was always rumors that NBC was getting rid of Conan's last days, and it was basically Billy West as a Jackie puppet just ripping him apart about how he's not going to have a career. And he went on to do like at least 20 more years.
He certainly did. Yeah, that was brutal. I remember.
That was great.
Yeah,
we should do that sometime and just watch that, because that was awesome. Jackie puppet is by far my favorite of all the Stern puppets, which were really only two. It was the Jackie puppet and the Gary puppet. Now they have like all these good-looking, like stupid Muppet-looking puppets. Like I saw a new Gary puppet and a Ronnie puppet, and what happened?
Yeah, I've seen the Ronnie puppet. That one was decent, but yeah, I agree. The only ones that were legendary were the Gary puppet and the Jackie puppet for sure.
They're trying to. I think they're trying to recreate magic, but sometimes things have to happen organically. You can't really you can't force it, and that seems to be what the Howard Stern show is about now: forcing things and trying to make things go viral and trying to get.
And that's when things aren't fun anymore. It's not fun.
Right.
It can't be fun for the people working there doing it, and it's not fun for the audience.
Agreed. All right, let's keep going.
Conan!
2/3 of the way through.
Conan, how could you not? Oh, extra, not us.
Do you know who wouldn't talk to John?
Who?
Conan.
Conan O'Brien?
Yeah, he walked right by John.
John, I'll get you next time.
Yeah, come on. 5 seconds. Come on. Conan, 5 seconds. Conan, 5 seconds. Yes, Conan.
I'll get you next time, I swear, I promise. You can play on the show.
Yeah.
John used to go on the Conan show.
Sure.
I think Conan really got tortured by the Jackie puppet.
That was the first thing that popped to my mind. The Jackie puppet really pissed him off.
Yeah. Hey, puppet, you got me in trouble.
No, he wants to be head writer of your
You
show.
Irish bastard.
He's very angry.
Lousy Mick.
Friggin' hard.
All right, very good.
So what if I gave Conan career advice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you chased Conan off the show. He wouldn't even talk to
What,
John.
for telling him he should throw urine in his mother's face
Yeah.
to get ahead?
Well, we had made it clear it was a Conan going away party
Yeah.
when he came in.
Help him.
Also, I think my name has been linked to replacing Conan for no founded reason whatsoever. There's no reason. What?
What are you guys talking about? In the year 2000? In the year 2000, is that when Conan came back to Stern?
Yeah, that must be what they're talking about.
That might be. Howard Stern, Jimmy Kimmel are all pieces of human garbage. They're killing comedy. I can't argue with you there. People say Ferguson was good. I liked Craig Ferguson. I thought he was pretty good. He was at least kind of original. I didn't watch any. Did you watch any late night talk shows growing up?
I did, yeah. I mean, not religiously, but I guess depending on the guest they were having, if they had like a cool musical guest on.
Yeah, see, I don't. This was my late night talk show. Like this was pretty much the only kind of talk show I guess I watched at late night. Like I couldn't get into that shit. Like Conan, Leno, Letterman, any of them. I was just not. It wasn't my thing. But I love talk radio. Like it's just so like such a different animal. But yeah, I never understood why those shows, and I still don't understand why those shows are still on the air. Like it's ridiculous. But
yeah, I don't know.
Making money.
I really never did like Jay Leno. Letterman was okay.
Right.
I'll tell you, it wasn't a real TV show. Not to stray away from the topic here, but the Larry Sanders? The Larry Sanders show? I love that. I love that show.
So. Oh yeah, that was great. Yeah, because it was just a goof on all those shows,
Right.
Yeah, and that was great. Also, our friend here, Howard Stern, was on that show. You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that specific episode.
He went to Larry's house for something, I think it was around the time his movie was coming out or his book.
It's been so many years since I've
must
seen
have been
that.
the book.
I'm gonna have to get like the whole series and.
I just remember a scene of him going to Larry's house.
Okay.
And I don't think it was anything. It was nothing crazy, but someone in the chat will probably confirm what he did. But he was definitely on the Larry Sanders show.
Chattahs.
Yeah, he was definitely on for it was just a 1 episode thing. It was just like a kind of cameo.
It's like a quick kind of cameo.
Yeah, like it wasn't like a full episode thing. I don't think so. I don't remember, but I do remember him being on the show.
Just called me like 2 days after the interview. It's a guy I deal with on a regular basis. And he goes, I go, Conan, have a good time? He goes, yeah, man. He goes, but the puppet was really rough on him.
The puppet?
What can I do? He was more wooden than me. The funny thing is people relate to the puppet like it's real.
Thank
and
God.
Has a mind of its own.
If they ever realized we were feeding the puppet, they'd be in bad shape.
Look, he's afraid of 2 things: the show and ratings.
All right, so Conan wouldn't talk to
John.
Wouldn't talk to John. So what basically John did, he thought quick. He saw Jon Stewart, the little tiny talk show host.
Right.
He saw him and he asked him all of Conan's questions.
That is great.
Right. John, was Jon Stewart with a girl?
No.
Good.
A boy? Chicken fillet. John, does every person you talk to tell you how to fix your show? Is that for Kathy Moriarty or is that for me? Conan. No.
Jarrett, that's where Howard got "Hey Now" from Larry Sanders, I believe. Yes, that is. Howard has said that many times. He did not come up with "Hey Now." Yep.
Absolutely.
That is from what was his character name?
Dr. Phil. It wasn't Dr. Phil.
But what is what was his character name? It's not Artie. Artie was the producer, or it was executive producer was Artie. I can't think of his name. It's gonna come somewhere, but I can't.
Actually, tell me how to fix Conan's show. It's kind of weird. Is it true that Jackie Gleason dead gets bigger ratings than you alive?
Yes.
That's very true. The Honeymooners, I would think so. I would definitely. I even watch it. Can you believe? I can't stay up that late.
That is true, The Honeymooners is beating all of them.
Can you believe that Letterman hired that dope Tom Snyder? Who? Tom Snyder. No, I didn't know about it. Oh, stop playing with me. Can you believe that, John? He does what he's got to do. The man's the king. He's got to do what he's got to do. Do you hate yourself? Sometimes. Oh, will you be attending it?
That's a great question.
And scared. Okay. Let me ask you: Have they put Howard Stern's name on your dressing room yet? No, the one next door. We put it up there in the hopes that he'll come by like Elijah. We just keep the prophet's name up on the door and hope that he'll come in. John, thanks you. Good job. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Take care, man.
Anybody funny in late night or? Hey, George. All right, so here we are. This is the final interview. George Foreman.
Oh, the heavyweight champ.
Heavyweight champ holds a big press conference, and
the guy who made the grills.
And John.
What's he holding the press conference?
Well, it's backstage, and they have like a whole big room, and a guy after he does stuff.
Oh, he's just coming into the press room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever heard the story, OJ, that Hulk Hogan was reached by the George Foreman grill people to be the sponsor or the spokesperson for that grill?
I have heard that story.
Yeah.
And I do believe it's just one of the.
Is it rumor?
It could be a lie that Hogan has told over the years.
Yeah,
because revisionist sort of history.
Because Hogan has also said that he was asked to join Metallica to play bass.
Oh, right. You're right. I have heard that. I believe the story was he was contacted by the grill people and like a cooler or a blender company, and he went with either the cooler or the blender. And then the grill people went, okay, we'll go to George Foreman. But I don't know. That could all
I've heard that story.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've also heard that it's possibly not true.
Allegedly. All right, here we go. Oh my God, I went all the way back. Oh my God, how did I do that? Okay.
But yeah, Lars Ulrich apparently also had asked Hogan to join Metallica. They begged him to play.
Interesting.
And they have like a whole big room, and a guy after he does stuff.
Oh, he's just coming into the press room.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's there, and you're going to have trouble hearing George Foreman. There was no real microphone on him, and it was hard to get to him, but you'll hear John yelling out stupid questions, and I think then you hear John getting thrown out.
Yeah, this is like the press. It's like a press conference, but he's the first guy, and I figured you'd want to. He's a big enough celebrity.
I don't know. You cut your hair now when you stutter. It's sad. That was a good one, though.
Give me another complex to overcome.
All right.
It was like.
You mean John, I don't get a free kit? Where's my ESPY kit?
Jackie Martling's wild 78-minute comedy CD or cassette is only $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING.
Go buy a Jackie CD or cassette. Over 350 funny jokes. Buy two, get one free.
What is a gorilla?
The gorilla was there, so
right.
he can tell you what happened to them.
I have a burning desire.
Hey, George!
George, would you be afraid to fight Mike Tyson now? Hey, George! George, why do so many black people find OJ innocent? Why do so many black people...
What?
The whole room went dead ice. They went...
Done. It was like a library.
Gino Bobina, thank you for the $1.99. Why, when I type too many syllables, the money goes up?
You heard everybody like sucking the breath.
You guys got this on video?
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right.
Then tell them
There was two black guys. I don't know how they got in there. All the way in the back. Go, what? What's homie talk about OJ for? Why you talk about OJ? Yo, mother effer, why you talk about that? And then someone
Did they
goes,
pick outside and beat you up?
then someone goes, yeah, that's the guy that works for Howard Stern. Oh, Howard Stern. Oh, okay. And that's why all the niggas beat him up in Roosevelt. That's what happened.
Oh, thank you, Brillo.
That's why all the niggas beat him.
Oh, God, why did you have to repeat it? Hopefully they have such mumbled, garbled mouths that the algorithm won't pick it up or something. I'm screwed.
Up in Roosevelt. Niggas.
Good
Oh, God, stop saying it.
Back impression, gorilla.
I was going to ask you, what was he doing?
Can you do that again?
You know they never said that word on the show.
Please, an encore?
An encore?
Yeah, let me hear the impression of a black guy talking about me. Go ahead.
Who's that? Who said that? Was that Howard Stern? Yeah, that's why all the niggas beat him up in Roosevelt.
Oh, my God.
Gorilla laughs like a mental patient.
Hey, George, which would you rather do? Fight for millions, eat, or screw women?
Who raised you?
So what happens now?
What?
You hear somebody yell and get him out of here.
Oh, they didn't put didn't throw him out? Yeah, they just...
Yeah, here you are getting thrown out.
Oh, why? What's the problem?
What's the problem?
I used to have them.
Let's go.
Wait, I might...
What do you ask you for, press credentials?
Yeah.
Oh, I used to have them. I lost them.
Well, I do have them.
There you go.
I do have them. Wait. Grill gave me his thingy.
Let's go.
No, I do have them. Wait a second.
Is that a brother's coat?
Just had one.
Is that the infamous brother suit?
It may be.
What's going on now? It sounds pretty bad. What are they lifting you?
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, I have to get my jacket on, so you're gonna have
That's throwing out John music. What's that music?
Here we go. What's that?
Listen, I just gave it to you. Let's go.
It's not transferable.
Well, she's with me.
And then she goes, it's not transferable. Exit stage left.
It's not transferable. Not transferable. Get out. Get him out of here. Non-transferable. Bye-bye.
Did you really have credentials to be back there?
So how did you get a hold of George Foreman when he was coming out?
Oh yeah, then I got him coming out of the actual recipes.
All right.
So he's going to ask these questions again?
Yeah, here we go.
And he's got a mouth full of food. I'm talking
Really?
Roast beef sandwich, man.
Well, he's a big guy. He has to eat.
Hey, George, how you doing? Guys, come to the Arcade Radio. Would you ever pretend it was your wife when you punched an opponent? Would you ever pretend it was your wife when you punched an opponent?
Thank you, George. Thank you very much.
All right, very good, John. John's night at the ESPYs. There you go.
Very successful night.
All right. Well, that was fun.
John was good at that. That's what John was good at. That's about all he was good at, but he was good at it.
100%. And that's why I like playing stuff like that. I mean, obviously it's old and outdated, and some of those celebrities aren't really celebrities.
Everyone laughed their asses off.
Yes, everyone did laugh their asses off. Well, speaking of laughing our asses off, I think that we had a pretty good time tonight. We did an hour and 40 minutes, and
oh wow, really?
Yeah, it's pretty long time. I appreciate
Flew
you guys
by.
coming up and coming out and doing the show with me. I really
Our buddy
appreciate
Cardiff is in the chat, and he's upset. He put no invite. Of course, he comes at the end of the show.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I guess we all have to just cater to when the potato wants to do the show, huh? He won't return my calls. He won't answer my emails or my DMs, but all of a sudden I'm doing a show, and guess who wants to come on? Sorry, Cardiff. I didn't think you were around, and yeah, we're pretty much at the end of this, and but everyone loves you except for me. OJ, thank you. I'll get to you second. Bad, thank you for coming on. Bad with 2Ds. Go ahead and plug your Twitter and podcast again.
Alrighty, I am also Bad with 2Ds on Twitter, and that's my YouTube channel as well. You can check out the show Talking Shit. I just uploaded an interview I did with Stevie Lou. I recorded it before Dabblecon, so please check it out.
Awesome, yes, and I saw that episode with Stevie Lou, and it was fun, a lot of fun. You do a good job, my friend.
Thank you.
OJ, what do you want to plug?
I don't really have anything. I never have anything to plug. If you want to follow me on YouTube, I don't know when I'm going to be posting anything anytime soon, but I have a bunch of old Stuttering John clips on there if you're not subscribed to that channel, and also Twitter, and you can find me at both of them at Obnoxious John.
Excellent. And this was awesome. Thank you for hanging out. I'm sorry that the phone system didn't work again. I figured I would try it out. I think I know what happened this time, but I don't really know how to fix it. Yes, that is Ken Otto under the green wig. If you ever see me in real life, I'll give you a Ken Otto sticker. Next live event I'm at, I will bring more Ken Otto stickers, and you yourself can get a Ken Otto sticker of a beloved chattah. So I really appreciate you guys. This was my first ever show with super chats and super stickers, and you guys did more than enough, and I really appreciate it. And as we always say here, funny before money. So if nothing's funny, if you're not entertained, please do not give money. But yes, as always, I want to thank my guests, Bad with 2Ds on Twitter and Obnoxious John on Twitter. And everybody, until next time, BeDabblin.
Hello, everyone. This is your favorite world-famous host, Stuttering John. Thanks for watching BeDabblin Live with El Horrible. Leave him a voicemail anytime, and we'll play it on the show. 973-440-9770. Follow at El Horrible on Twitter at BeDabbler. Follow OJ on Twitter at Obnoxious John. Till next time, BeDabblin. Yeah!